Hi everyone, Scarlett here. Welcome back to our channel. Now, the video today is going to be a little bit different than our normal videos because it's not just going to involve us, it's going to involve several other people living with a dissociative identity disorder or otherwise specified dissociative disorder. Some of these people are YouTubers and some people are just regular people who live with the disorder. We asked people in the community to send us a video or a statement if they weren't comfortable being on camera about one thing they want people to know about living with their DID or OSDD, or one thing they want people to know about DID or OSDD in general. One thing our system would like people to know about living with our DID is that it truly did save our lives because we went through some pretty traumatic things as kids that we wouldn't be able to have dealt with if just one of us held all those traumatic memories. So it really did help us get through things and be able to function in the world. Daisy is the host of a DID system, and her statement is, "One thing I'd like to let people know about being a system is sometimes you can have comorbid disorders, mental or physical. I happen to live with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, OCD, PTSD, anxiety, and depression, among other things."
Hello, it's Connor from the Alexa system. One thing we'd like you to know is that we're not weird, we're not freaks, and we're perfectly normal people.
Hello, this is Jeremy from the YouTube channel Jeremy and Alternate Perspective. What I would tell somebody who didn't know much about DID, I would tell them that this is not a party trick. This is a trauma disorder. This is a dissociative disorder. This is a very real and very serious disorder. We are all also people. All of the alters within my system and every DID system are very real people. We have very real emotions. We care about very deep things. We are complex individuals. We appreciate being treated as such.
The Horsehead system states, "We wish people would understand functional multiplicity, the state of being multiple and not needing that issue treated. It's the other destructive effects of post-traumatic and other mental illnesses we need to work on. The goal of treatment is managing everyone's individual experience and problems with symptoms like flashback, recovering memories, depression, anxiety, self-perception, night terrors, isolation, intrusive thoughts, etc. It shouldn't be about repressing or getting rid of alters. When everyone can communicate properly and function within their own roles, we can work together to conduct a very normal, productive, safe, and healthy life."
Hi, my name is Candy, and I am the host of a DID system. The name of our system is the Lonely Hearts Club. And something that I want people to know about DID is that DID isn't a hindrance on someone's life. People with DID can live semi-normal lives. I mean, even though we have multiple identities, we can still have healthy relationships and families and, go to work and just lead a life. Living with DID doesn't automatically mean, we're just confined to a mental institution. Like, people with DID can live normal, happy, functional lives and be happy. And people who have DID can sometimes have up to hundreds of personalities and still live a normal life and be happy.
Hi there, my name's Stacey. I have dissociative identity disorder, and one thing I would like people to know about the disorder is that it is not rare. It actually affects at least 1% of the population. The population is 7.6 billion currently in the world, which means that at least 76 million people have DID. There is belief actually that it affects between 3 to 5% of the population, but people just aren't aware that they have it, or they have not opened up about having it and their experiences, which means it could affect a much larger portion of the world than we actually know. And it is actually as common as bulimia in young women, and it is as common as schizophrenia. So yeah, you likely know someone with DID, or someone you know likely knows someone with DID. And if you don't, it's likely that they are too scared to open up due to fear of stigma. So yeah, that's what I would like people to know about it, and just know that it's not as rare as you think it is.
Everybody, so it's Shannon from the PinkCamoSystem. And the one thing that we wanted everybody to know is that a person with DID is not dangerous. We are like everybody else. We are just a system. We are mothers, we are wives, we are lovers, we are, we are just systems, we are just multiples, we are people who have had traumas that have happened to us. So we try to make the best of our lives just like everybody else. And, yeah, we have problems, but just like anybody with any mental illness, we try to make the best of it.
Alan states, one thing I would like people to know about DID and OSDD is that it can be okay, and even really good. It's a coping mechanism, and while it can sometimes go wrong, my alters make me happy.
Hey, it's James Rover from the Solar System, and the one thing that I would like you to know about living with DID and OSDD is that it's not something that we can turn off. It's all day, every day. Personally, for us, we've had dreams about switching and the disorder, so it's always on our...
Hi, Marcy here from Axolotls in a Trench Coat. Something that we wanted to let you know about our DID system is that we are choosing not to integrate. Now, if you don't know what integration is, it's basically the process of when alters integrate into one core sense of self. This can be done naturally or through therapy, but we're choosing not to do this simply because we are working on our communication between alters while also staying as separate states of consciousness.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I'm an alternate system. Something that we'd like you to know is that just because you can't see it, or just because you can't tell one alter from the next, or you haven't seen us switching, it doesn't mean we're faking. DID isn't how Hollywood portrays it. Chances are we're not going to try and murder you. We're probably going to be more violent towards ourselves than towards anyone around us.
Hi, it's Danny from the Lantern Sky System. Something that I think is important for my system, and I'm going to say a lot of other systems out there, is that the host is no more important or valid than any other alter. Every single alter in the system is as valid, is equal, and is as important as the host or the person who is in control of the body.
Hi, this is Lexi Russ. I am from a system of 18 alters. One thing that I'd like people to know about living with DID is that just because there are different alters in my system doesn't mean that I've changed as a person. I'm still the same person that you know and love, and just because I have somebody with a different name or a different look than me in my brain doesn't mean that I'm a different person. I'm still Lexi.
Sammy wants people to know stigma from DID affects every aspect of life. Our diagnosis was kept off the record because of chronic illness. Just having anxiety on the record took a lot of arguing with doctors to get them to run tests to discover we were so sick that we should have been in a coma. Having official DID on record may help improve treatment, but it would also mean even more doctors dismissing us as crazy and that nothing is wrong with us when there is something seriously wrong.
Hello, my name is Lizzie from the Stronghold System. We want people to know that System Littles are not scary and that we are good, nice, and friendly people. Bye!
Thank you very much for your interest in helping us break that stigma against DID.
Thanks for listening. And bye.
Everybody have a wonderful day, and bye.
All my love to all the DID systems out there. I hope all of you and your alters are doing well. Stay lovely. Bye.
Thank you all so much for listening and providing people with systems a voice to share what they want you to know about living as a multiple. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.